Hello, my name is Lauren Poirier, and my site is dedicated to the innovation of cloud computing. I was able to create this site with the assistance of cPanel. cPanel is a links-based web hosting control panel that provides a graphical interface and tools designed to simplify the process of hosting a website. I used HTML and CSS to design this web page. HTML is a markup language for describing web documents, and CSS is a style sheet language that describes the presentation of an HTML. I used the application Pixlr to create my logo, banner, and animation. I used the filler paint tool to fill in color. I used the distortion tool to create a wavy and kaleidoscope texture. I also used the wand tool to remove the background. Now on to the contents of my web page. This page here is the purpose page. Indicate the name of the innovation and provide a clear description of its intended purpose, such as the problem that the innovation solved, the opportunity that the innovation created, or the discovery that the innovation made possible. The cloud, in simple terms, is a metaphor for the internet. Developed in the early 2000s, it is a global system of interconnected computer networks that use internet protocol to link billions of devices worldwide. Cloud computing is the process of storing, managing, processing, and accessing data and programs over the internet instead of having to save them through your computer's hard drive. Cloud computing is beneficial to the business community. Before cloud computing, businesses were troubled with IT problems. Now users are able to take benefit from all the evolutionary technology without the need of technical expertise behind it. The image to the right depicts a theoretical situation of how devices link to the cloud. The image to the left emphasizes the cloud storage and all the information it holds. I created this video here to explain cloud computing. I used my phone camera and my Mac's computer photo booth application. Once finished shooting, I uploaded the clips to my computer. I noticed some of my shots were too long, so I used the Mac's application iMovie to place a clip within a clip. I deleted the audio of the middle clip and created a voiceover of the interview. I decided it would be easier to add transitions here too. I achieved a 60-second clip, then uploaded it to YouTube. I used the YouTube editor. I went to the Enhancement tab and used the auto correction. Lastly, I went to the Annotation tab and added text. I then simply made the video public and hit Published. You can view it now.
Oh, I see you using your phone there. What are you doing? Just posting a picture to Instagram. No, just sending that information right up to the cloud, aren't you? What is the cloud? Well, you see, the cloud is a metaphor for the internet. You're using the cloud whenever you use the internet to store, manage, or process data. The cloud is everywhere and you're in it. I'm still confused by this concept. Well, take the difference between creating a document in Google Docs over Microsoft Word. A Microsoft Word document is saved onto your hard drive and it can only be opened and edited on that computer. A document on Google Docs can be opened anywhere because when you save it, it's sent to the cloud. And by logging in on any computer, you can open that document. Sounds like I would save a lot of storage. It does. It eliminates the need to store information on your hard drive. It even opens a whole new door for sharing and learning information. The last time you Googled something, it was the cloud who answered. Wow.
This here is the Effects and Impact page. Explain a benefit and or harmful effect of the innovation. A benefit of the cloud computing is the endless amount of information you can store and receive. As a society, we are sharing and learning faster than ever. This image here below here is just interesting data. It is a did you know fact about saving energy. Explain the impact that the innovation has had on society, economy, and or culture. The cloud is changing the way we communicate, learn, share, and do so much more as a society. Just think of the last time you had a question. Google was most likely who quotations around that, you asked, or saw a picture that your aunt shared of her trip to Florida. I created this graph here through a data collected survey. I sent it to my friends who are in business and marketing school over Facebook, and I asked them to answer it. The results show that most were interested in involving cloud computing in their future businesses. Explain the impact that the innovation has had on society, economy, and/or culture. Indicate one field other than computer science which this innovation has impacted or has the potential to impact. Describe that impact. Here I found a great example of cloud computing being used to advance healthcare services. It came from qualityquick.com. A savvy healthcare industry used cloud technology to develop a wireless stethoscope, which allows doctors to study and monitor their patients remotely from anywhere and in real time. Even if you are not in the industry of business or healthcare, the cloud is definitely benefiting your lifestyle. This last image to the right shows what most users use the cloud to store. Next, we have the technical aspect page. Describe how a user interacts with the innovation. Cloud computing describes the method that users interact with applications, web browsers, and services on remote servers, through the internet rather than through applications on one's own local hard drive. The image to the right is just a metaphor for how users are virtually sharing information. Describe in detail the innovation's technology incorporates at least one of the big ideas of abstraction, algorithms, programming, and/or the internet to accomplish its purpose. Cloud computing incorporates the big idea of abstraction. Intelligent abstraction is the building blocks of cloud computing. It works by suppressing the complexity of the infrastructure, application platform, or the application layer. It is a layering system of complexity, where the outmost layer is the most simplest for the use of the user. This image to the left is a simplex example of abstraction in cloud computing. Describe how the innovation consumes data as input, produces data as output, and/or transforms data. Cloud computing consumes data for storage and produces that data again when one wants to retrieve it. The data is stored in data centers. The image above displays the path of how information is stored. The video to the left is a tour of Google's data center. Describe at least one data storage concern, data privacy concern, or a data security concern related to the innovation. Cloud computing raises security and privacy concerns. Storing data to a cloud server gives your service provider complete access to that data, and hackers also pose a threat. The image to the left is a bright blue data center. And the chart below describes the 4 different forms of cloud computing: public, private, managed, or hybrid. Now on to the reference page. These are my references. I was confused about my innovation for a very long time. I have to credit Wikipedia for a very simple breakdown of all the components of cloud computing. If you just simply click, it will bring you right to that page. For a more in-depth explanation about cloud computing, you can visit my website here.